Picture this. It's day one of my very first leadership job after completing my MBA as a hospital administrator at Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. I stroll into the conference room expecting 9 chairs, and instead I'm greeted by 53 direct reports, aged from approximately 25 to 60, each with their own work styles, communication habits, and motivators. I'll be honest, I was terrified. I thought to myself, I'm going to fail spectacularly at this. But that moment became the launchpad for what I now call multigenerational mastery. Today, I'm breaking down the strategies I used to transform that incredibly diverse team into a powerhouse of collaboration and innovation. And stick with me, because by the end you'll have a mini challenge to kickstart your own multi-generational breakthroughs. You can find the full transcript and other resources for women leaders at livingwhileleading.com/71. You're listening to Living While Leading with your host Sharon Ehrlich, where I support high-performing professional women to build confidence, take control of their careers and lives, and lead with purpose and impact. Here's the reality check. 67% of companies report facing conflicts between different age groups at work, and 60% of employees say their organizations don't communicate effectively across generations. Left unmanaged, these tensions erode trust, tank productivity, and stifle creativity. But treated as an opportunity, age diversity becomes a source of fresh perspectives, complementary skills, and continuous learning. As a leader, you have to meet people where they are. You might have noticed that your 50-plus team members prefer scheduled video or face-to-face check-ins, while your 20-something colleagues live for Slack DMs and emoji reactions. And Gen Z? They might crave 5-second video recaps and infographic summaries. By mapping each person's preferred channel and dialing into that style every time, you can boost response rates by nearly 50% and reduce misunderstandings across the board. You know that people give their best when they connect the work to their own why. Consider building what I call a motivation matrix, which plots the 3 key drivers, purpose, growth, and autonomy, against each generation. For example, baby boomers want to leave a legacy through community impact. For Gen Xers, flexibility matters more than a corner office. Millennials want to weave social impact into deliverables by doing good daily. Gen Y has an appetite for the side hustle and loves stretch assignments and entrepreneurial projects. And Gen Z values flexible work arrangements. When people see their motivator embedded in their daily tasks, their engagement soars, and organizational productivity follows suit. Consider this. When you flip the hierarchy, you have the opportunity to learn from the youngest voices. One day, a 26-year-old coordinator schooled me on data dashboards I'd forgotten since grad school. In return, I coached her on crisis communication and stakeholder management. Those monthly reverse mentoring sessions didn't just upskill our team, they built mutual respect, flattened silos, and led to faster decisions. It's a two-way street of curiosity, and both sides win. Shared rituals create a sense of we. For example, you can launch a 5-word Friday where each team member summarizes their week in exactly 5 words on a shared whiteboard. You may see input like challenging, rewarding, nerdy, teamwork, triumph, to learning, leading, grateful, connected, forward. These snapshots can become your cultural glue. They distilled a variety of experiences into a collective narrative, transforming distinct voices into one unified chorus. Focus on what people bring, not on what you think they bring. Instead of assuming boomers resist change or Gen Z can't stay focused, Hold a strengths spotlight. Have each member of the team identify their top 3 workplace strengths and then deliberately assign tasks that leverage those strengths. Watch how productivity climbs, not because you force people into boxes, but because you celebrate their individual gifts. I have a challenge for you. Tomorrow, set aside 15 minutes for a mixer moment. Pair 2 colleagues at least 20 years apart in age. Ask each duo to share one professional challenge they overcame and one tip they'd pass forward. Then, invite each pair to co-present their insight in under a minute at your next team meeting. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's the first step to turning generational gaps into launch pads for collaboration. If you're wrestling with multi-generational dynamics in your own team, I've been there, and I've helped many organizations overcome this very challenge. Reach out anytime for a one-on-one consultation by visiting my website livingwhileleading.com or DM me on LinkedIn. And if this episode sparked an idea, share it with someone who needs to hear it because great leadership multiplies when we all learn out loud. Until next time, remember that every generation brings a gift. Your job as a leader is to unwrap it. Thanks for listening today. This is your time. Give yourself permission to reclaim what's important to you and be who you want to be. If you're getting value from this podcast, please subscribe, share it, or write a review. And connect with me on livingwhileleading.com or on LinkedIn. And don't forget to tune in next week.